Hello, I am going to be doing some VOD reviewing. Yeah, basically. I'm just gonna look over this game and like see what you did well. Like, I don't think I need to explain what a VOD review is at this point. You're plat. Okay, this game. So here's my initial thoughts starting to this game. If I was Hecarim, I would definitely pat bot side because bot lane they look like they're going to go. They're gonna shove in. They're gonna get prio, which means you can get scuttle more comfortably. You could really path it to either side this game because Jax should get prio against Yone, and Xayah Lux should get prio against Jinrel. So either way, your pathing would be fine. If I was Hecarim actually here, I would actually go Raptor start because there's no volatile lanes really. The thing about the Raptor, okay, I'm gonna start something real quick. There's nothing bad here, but when you go Raptor start, you typically the Raptor's full clear start. You typically want to go Raptors into Krugs into red buff, and what this will do it'll delay your clear a bit, but you also get a longer full clear, which means you get to base with a bigger back. So that's just something to keep in mind. You could have went that. I think that would have been better than starting red this game. I think you need to kite the camps a bit better. You're playing Hecarim and you could kite your W. You should also be doing Gromp instead of blue here. It's just jungle right now. It's just jungle right now. I can't really say it. I don't know how to describe it, but when you do the blue first, it delays the spawning of your last camp, which is what you don't want because you want your clear to be fast and efficient. So waiting for your Gromp to respawn is bad. So your bot lane is yanked here. Nothing you can do. It's fine. This wave was really insane, by the way. This almost turned it. This kind of ruined the entire game for me, but it's okay because you got so much XP from it. The ping here is really good because Jax was able to notice and I didn't get the gank off. Okay, now here you should have based. I am a firm believer that jungle needs to base and know their respawn timings the most in the entire game. Because the thing that a jungler has that no other role has, that their item gives them nothing. Their star item gives them literally nothing. Like, the hatchling doesn't give AD, doesn't give MS, doesn't give health, it doesn't give anything. What do these guys have? These guys have 10 AD and 80 HP and 3% lifesteal over you. That's already like a big... It's already a big problem. So that's why junglers need to base. And the fact you don't base here is a bit criminal because you're sitting on 1.35k gold, which is the exact amount of gold you need for Swifties and a longsword, which are Hecarim's big spites. Because Hecarim needs boots. So you should have reset here. When do you reset, by the way? You want to reset when you're sitting on a large amount of gold and there's an objective near. So like, let me turn the time back a bit. So after doing this, I would have insta-based because then I would have enough gold for my item and after my items, and then I could immediately go Drake because bot lane is pushing in. It's getting pushed in. Actually, no, you'd want to gank them first, but like, it's okay. This is a good gank, but like, I don't know, it's looked a bit messy. I feel like you should have targeted Rel here. Let me watch this again. Yeah, I think you should have targeted Rel, and like, the way you could have done that is like... Let me see how you pathed. this is how you path. You path like this. You don't want to do that. You want to path, so you're cutting them off, like right here. Got my cursor is right here. I wish I had like a marker, but like right here. Because you path this way, which heavily like restricts the amount of people you can target in a gank. Because when you path like this, now you can only kill Jhin. If you path like this, you could kill the Rel too. So just a little micro. I would just went Drake immediately after. Because you bought Lance Prio. I wouldn't have done this Gromp. By the way, you shouldn't be building Lucidity boots. You should just be building Swifties. And now, okay, this is also a bit weird. Why we're going Scuttle instead of the top camps. Although this play was okay in the end, we could have achieved an even bigger play if we ran to the grubs, or if we took your top camps and then looked for the grubs, which I think was very possible. And you had a ward, which you could have just warded over this grubs pit. Neferi, Jax will like probably bully Yone eventually, and you guys could just collapse on me. So like, that was a pretty big one. You should be clearing. You should, when you base, you should be going to where your camps are. So your camps are over here. Like, I don't get why you ran from here to the bot side. Like, I remember I was playing and that confused me. I would have just went to my top camps. And if you did that, you would have actually been able to stop me doing the grubs. This also fucks up your tempo a bit, because now, in order to do your camps, you have to kind of change your clear, which is bad. I think you did that. Yeah, you had to do wolves first, which wasn't ideal. Your clear is kind of fucked here, and you want your clear to be really clean, very like organized, or else you're gonna have camps like assuming you do wolves and you do raptors here, and then you do like your Krugs. So your clear is not gonna look this: wolves, raptors, Krugs, and then Gromp. You have to run all the way here for Gromp. That's not good. That's why it's important to keep your clear organized. Yeah, see, now you're running to like your blue, which is very weird. No, you weren't running for my blue, you're running for my count, which is like, I guess it's a good play because I messed up. But let's see, because I made a mistake here. I could have punished you. I should have instantly reset here. Why? Because there was no chance Jax was dying here. Jax has his Q up, and like, the wave is shoving into him. There's no chance this gank was happening. So if I instant resets, how much time do I spend on this? $8:45. Imagine I instant base. I get here by 9:15 or faster. Yeah, I could have been here by the time you were doing my red buff. So if hypothetically I did the right play, I would have been able to fight you on my red buff, and you would have to potentially lose your ult, which is really bad on Hecarim, or you would die, which is, both of those are not good options. I mean, this die for me was okay, but like, it wasn't that good because I lost a lot of time. This was a vile gank angle though. This is insane. I would just skip my Krugs. If I were you, I would just skip the Krugs, just immediately go for the gank. But I guess like, it's not that bad because you saw me on top side. You can take your time, especially if you're on vision, when it comes to ganks. I don't think the ult is necessary. The player's already over at that point. Yeah, it's fine. Let's look at gold real quick. You're at 1.58, 1.5k gold. I guess it's fine to keep doing the camps. Yeah, it's fine to do the camps because you don't really have much to base. No, you have a lot to base on, but like it doesn't. There's no objectives up, which means you're not going to be fighting right realistically. So it's good. You should also have a sweeper instead of wards here. Especially on a ganking jungler like Hecarim. Hecarim's not a ganking jungler, he can just do both. He just has a lot faster tempo than most other champions. But like, especially on a champion like Hecarim, I would have immediately switched to a sweeper. I think you guys saw me on your top side. I don't remember, but you immediately went for my Raptors, which is good here by the way because your mid lane has prio and your bot lane has prio, which is good. Oh, I remember watching this before the replay. Oh, this one is a bit like this was a big missed opportunity from what I saw. Yeah. This is a bit advanced, so I'm going to try and explain as best I can. Basically, what you should have done here was you should have stayed. Let me back. Oh. You should have stayed here, I think. Why should you have stayed? Because if you stay, you should have also pinged Xayah to like TP me here maybe. But like realistically, I'm not going to count on that. Because realistically, Xayahs don't run TP, they run barrier. AC in general. What you should have done here was base, not base. Stay in the bush and wait for them to come. Because look at this. They have no vision of you. I had no idea, by the way, that you were even here. I thought it was crazy. And if you were able to get this play off, you would have been able to not only delay Jhin, but also potentially kill him or waste his barrier. And the reason why this is huge is because Drake is up in 28 seconds. And I don't know about you, but if Jhin is significantly weakened, which, okay, Jhin is already weak, but like, if you were to kill Jhin here, he would be out of the game. And I would have just stayed here. I think you're strong enough. What were your items? I think you could have at least chunked Jhin. Or like, asked Lux to help you. Because Lux still has ignites. She would have helped you kill Jhin. I think you... Personally, I would stay. But like... In addition to staying, I think the play that I just suggested was risky because you only had Lucidity Boots and Pickaxe. And this is an example of plays being unavailable because of lack of tempo or lack of items, which is something you should work on because I don't think you recall enough this game. If you look at my gameplay, I recall a lot. I recall constantly. Like, I think I recall like 5 times in the early game, at least. And it's so important to get those resets off. I hear you should have dived him. I looked at this play before the recording, but you should have dived him 100%. You should have dived him. This was a big missed opportunity. Sure, they already killed him beforehand, but like, if you got the kill too, like, you have snowballed harder. It would also put the game in your favor heavily, because now jungle also is fed. top side, just pretty standard gameplay. I wouldn't have showed mid lane. That was pretty risky. If I actually abused that, I probably would have went to your Raptors. But I didn't do that correctly. I played like an idiot. I should have immediately went to my Raptors, but like, I don't know. So this is fine either way, because your bot lane has insane prio. And now, before I go on, let's look at the status of the game, because this is 15 minutes. First turret has two turrets have fallen, and now we need to look at the outlook of the game, because this is not early game anymore. This is mid game. We've all gone to the mid game. Everyone now has their first item. How do you want to play the rest of the game? Let's look at the gold real quick. Who has the most gold on your team? You're in the Fury and bot lane. You should be living like this is your living space. This is your living space. You should never be topside ever in this game anymore, because you want to play on your winning. Despite the common belief that, oh, junglers should help the losing lanes so that they can get out. No. If you want to please them, then sure. But a wise man once said, no amount of ganks can help a bad player. So if one lane's already losing, then just leave them. That's what I do a lot of times. Just play with your mid and bot. That's the game plan. I want to see. So I'm just going to keep that in my head. See how well you did that this game. That also means you're going to give up top objectives a lot, which is okay. As long as you're getting all the drakes. Sure. Just come bot. I just skipped Scuttle. Yeah, if you skipped Scuttle, you would have been here on time. You should just be going bot. Like, their bot lane was 100% dead if you came. By the way. By the way, when I say you should live on this side in the map, that doesn't mean that that does not mean you should leave your top camps, by the way. No. What I mean by that is you should prioritize all your plays around the bot and mid lane. That's basically what I mean. Don't take it the wrong way. Okay, holding the top tower. It's good. I wouldn't have going with R. I mean, the fight was fine, but he gave me the shutdown. I want to see how we can play this fight differently. I think do you use an E early here? Why can't I? My bad. I want to see how you play this fight. Your perspective, however. I think you use an E too early here. Personally, I would keep holding on to my E so I can kite away from Darius. Also, I think you should have ghosted this fight. But I think it's mostly just you not understanding like the damage that we have, because despite us like not looking like it, we have a lot of damage in our kit. I think it's just understanding champ limits. It's not that serious. It's not that bad. Next, should we go in bot and do we go drag, right? Oh, I remember this. Oh, I think I remember this. I think this was really troll. I think this was super troll. Okay, I die here, right? I die here, but I didn't have to die there. If I was smarter during that time, I would have just ghosted away. No one can catch me. But it's really troll that you give up this dragon, because you would have gotten soul point, and that would have been bad. And especially this dragon actually gets a lot stronger as you get into the. It's not that much stronger, but like you just want your soul point so you can put pressure on enemies. I think you gave up the objective. I need to watch it again. My bad. However, there's an easy way this could just be prevented. There's a very easy way this could be prevented, and that's just going bot before we do the Drake. Look at their. This is a thing you should learn as a jungler. You need to learn wave management. Now, bot lane actually has, despite what people think, bot lane has power here. Why? Because they're wave shoving in, and now he's able to move without missing any of the golden XP. And what you should have done, along with pinging your team or talking to your team, is that you guys should have just went bot. Just go bot immediately and kill them. Why is Xayah solo 1v2ing the enemy bot lane? This is not good. This is a lack of coordination, and we need to, like, play with our winning team. Or in this case, just look at the wave. The waves are the most important thing in mid to late game. And that's also how you win objectives. So my team abuses this wave state, and we're actually able to get the Drake because you guys were forced to answer them. And you answered very incorrectly. And that's how we got to kill you guys. Not kill you guys, but get the objective, which honestly put the game in our favor, kind of. Because now you guys don't have soul point, and you can't pressure us as much. And we have more time to scale. So remember wave states. I have some, like, notes on wave state. I have a lot of jungle notes because I went to, like, some sessions on jungling, so I can share them to you if you want. There's so much to dive into this game, though. I cannot write this all on paper. This is very ballsy, but I think this is fine because you got Cryo in all your lane, so it's okay. Like, your mid is literally 1v2 in the enemy bot lane. I don't know what to say here.
Do you want a 3-stack rank of Chris?
Not right now.
Oh, I can't believe him being so bronze you. And apparently you can do that with anyone, but it has to 3-stack.
I'm VOD reviewing someone right now. They asked me to do it.
Oh shit. Okay. Tell me when you're done.
Alright. Alright, my bad. Phone call, but, like, doesn't matter. We keep going. So, what was I gonna say? Okay, this is just, like, whatever. Just gameplay. Take the Raptors. Good. Playing with bot pressure, good. I think fighting here is a bit risky. No, it's very risky. You fought here. You should be fighting with numbers. And by that, I mean, like, if you guys have more teammates, you should be fighting. But, like, if you have less teammates, you should be careful. Even if you're fed, if the enemy has more numbers, you're gonna win. So, my bad. I'm watching my own gameplay. I'm such a bad coach. I think you could have chased here. Actually, no, you can't chase. The Yone would kill you. Never mind. I played Hecarim a bit to know that Hecarim kind of gets shit on by Yone. Where are we go? Why are we not getting the tower? You missed tower gold. You missed 250 gold. So sad. Okay, Drake's up at 49. What are we gonna do? We're gonna push mid wave, we're gonna push bot wave, and we're gonna go dragon, right? Reset before drag, good. I'm not gonna discuss the build because, like, I don't know what Hecarim builds nowadays. I typically just go full damage. You guys should be hard pushing this mid and bot wave. Someone should help Jax push bot wave. No one's pushing mid wave. Well, I guess since my team isn't pushing mid wave, it's fine. You guys should have just started Drake. You guys should have just started Drake, I think. Because look at this. You guys are way stronger than us. You guys are way stronger than us, actually, if you play correctly. Especially with Zaya and Neferi. I think we... Oh, no. We got this because you didn't block... So no one blocked the Jhin. And we also got too scared by Yone. So that happens. But someone needs to be blocking Jin's ulti while you're doing an objective. You should have a sweeper. I don't know why you don't have sweeper at 26 minutes. Oh, you instant super Baron, right? Yeah, we get Baron here. Good. Do we collapse on Yone? Yep. I have to, I guess. I think we should have tried to find Yone though. This is a bit troll. You should be waiting for your team to push back to instead of just one teammate. Yeah, and losing that your two teammates makes awesome to do exactly. I think there's much left. I think your team just doesn't play or has objectives enough. You guys play for kills. Which is not good. You guys need to play for objectives more. This was a greedy ult, but like it's... I don't even think it's not worth. Because your ult is way worth more than one kill. But I guess there's no objectives up, so I guess it's more forgivable. It's definitely more forgivable compared to other greedy plays you've done. You should... I still don't get why you don't have a sweeper. I think you forgot this game. This was... You get out because you're a hacker. It's fine. Aim for your team. Good. Although this was not a good ult. This is not a good ult anymore. What's your ult cooldown? What's your ult on right now? 48? Baron's up in 35. So, you wasted your ulti, which is Hecarim's biggest tool to use in teamfights right there. Now this here, I think... Well, to be honest, it's not really like something I can help you with, because it's a micro issue. I think you played this fine. I think you played it fine. I think that it's a Darius specific matchup, which you won't rarely get in jungle, but Darius in general. If you are on 3 stacks, just run. if 4 stacks against Darius, just run. Because if you get 5 stacks, I think you get. Were you the one that gave me 5 stacks? Because this play wouldn't have been possible if I never got 5 stacks. No, I got enough for sure. But like, you need to just in the future, even though you didn't do it specifically, just never go near Darius. He's on 4 stacks. Now look, how much is the? I want to see how much did the ocean. Because I had 3 ocean drakes in this fight. I healed a lot. What's my regen right now? Okay, I can't really see it. The problem is I can't see it. But like, you can see I'm healing a lot more than normal. Did you see just now? That's the Conqueror and the 6 ocean drake. 6% missing health every 5 seconds is huge. That is a lot of HP to gain. See, dragons stack up. Just happens. And we got the 4th ocean drake. We heal 8% of our missing health every 5 seconds. That's huge. Obviously, I want to talk about this. Like, we know it happens. It happens. I've done this before. I probably done something similar to this, like Kane or something. Good pick. Now you guys got... How did you lose this, by the way? Wait, how did you guys lose this? Oh my god. Yeah. The correct play here is to let Nefiri die. I know it sounds bad, but the correct play was to just let Nefiri die here. Why? If you died here, even if Nefiri dies, it's a 4v3. It would still be very hard for me and Yone and Rel to like actually win that fight. And Rel isn't even here. Rel's in base. So realistically, it would have been a 2v4. Me and Yone versus you guys, and you guys just let go of the objective for some reason. I don't know why you didn't hit the objective. I think this here is like the critical point where you guys lost the game, because now we're able to we have outskilled you guys, by the way. Because even though you guys are up 1.4k gold, we've outskilled you. As in, me and Yone have built up our advantage enough. So like, now we're strong as shit because we have 4 ocean drakes. You're dead. There you are. I was wondering where you are. And like, now look. Like, now the game's just lost. We're winning every team fight now. Me and Yone have 4 ocean drakes. This is what I mean. That junglers often throw leads by prioritizing kills over objectives. Like, you could have easily like gone all 4 those 2 drakes and just won the game. Very easily, you could have gone those 2 drakes and just won the game. Or like, if you prevented me from getting that 1 dragon, then we wouldn't have soul here, and the game would still be really hard to play. Yeah, I think here the game, at this point the game is just lost. Because now we're even gold with this calm. Yeah. Yeah. And you can't stop it because we're Darius, Yone, and we force you to fight. Because that's our chance to work. So, what's the bottom line of this VOD review that I got? Prioritize objectives. Learn how to use the wave states to your advantage. Play with your bot side. Play with the winning side a lot more, actually. Camps are not everything. Look for plays that can happen and will accelerate the game. Like that one dive I talked to you about. I forgot where it was. yeah, like this dive, I think this is it. Yeah, this dive. You could have went for this dive instead of the dragon, actually. Which contradicts my earlier statement, but realistically, you just dive them, because I'm on grubs already. Realistically, just dive them, kill them, and after that, go Drake. So, like, or you can do either or. They're both the same. They're the same method. So, I also just want to give a brief moment to mention how broken diving is as a thing in League. Because dives are, in my opinion, one of the most broken ways to climb in solo queue. Diving is broken. Because not only that you kill them off them, because when you kill them from a dive, you already are at their turret, which means you get to hit their plates. That means you get to farm more plates, and that also means you get turret faster, which would accelerate the game. So I think diving is just broken. You should be abusing the hell out of it. Ah, my voice is tired. I think that's all for today.